Hey guys, how are we doing? Thank you all for joining me yet again for another Love Island Live. And thank you all for letting me know that a new episode was going to come on tonight, because I did not intend on watching it, but you guys let your girl know that it was coming on again tonight. So I checked it out. I will say it wasn't that interesting. But what's going to be interesting is the next episode, because who's about to walk up into the villa? Let's get, oh, wait. Ciao. Let's get into it. Where are my notes? There she is. So KK, y'all warned me about KK. And this is why I'm just like, I want her to have a good time. I'm just not going to get invested. I'm not going to get invested because KK, I wish her coochie would, have a stronger conversation with her and tell her that it's about the money and not about anything else. But I think KK is becoming the KK that you guys warned me about, because in this episode, she is lamenting over the fact that Chris is not showing any interest in her. Like, there's one scene where she's like essentially begging him to kiss her, and Chris will not kiss her. He gives her words of affirmation, but he is not going to be physical with her. And she's even asked, and she even says, like, when they're in the bed, he's not touching her or like trying to be intimate. Two things about that, I will say. One, Chris said from jump that he is here for the money. Like, and he liked KK because KK doesn't quit. So he went after her for those reasons. And he's sticking to it, right? He said it might be difficult because I'm just trying to win, but KK, she's sexy. Something might happen, right? So that could happen. But he is being very honest that he just wants to play the game. Like, that is what he wants to do. Also, I think KK needs to be a little careful, and this is why you need to watch the seasons before so you can know what's going on, because he could have some kind of trauma, from being intimate on camera or trying to or being in bed with a woman who is inquiring more of him sexually than he is ready to give. He hasn't voiced it, but you just don't know. You just don't know. We've seen him be emasculated on TV. So, she has to just be mindful of that. But if she didn't watch the season, she doesn't know. She doesn't know what's going on, if he has any trauma from that. And that's one thing. Another thing is that, my dear, please, you're not going to find a husband on this show. Please just go have money, build your Instagram followers, so you can become independently wealthy, but leave everything else alone, because this guy, he's here to play the game. You and him need to be talking strategy. You need to be bringing up strategy, not Chris bringing up strategy. You need to also be trying to strategize about how you both could win, because you sitting there begging him for a kiss. How the hell is that going to win you any money? How is that going to win you any challenges? There is no love in Love Island games. Let's be real here. It's just money. Go after the money, KK. Oh my gosh. Tariq and Adriana. They had a little kiss. It was sloppy. I will give. It was very, very, very sloppy. What's going on with the youngins? Gen Z can't kiss. I'm sorry, babies. Y'all don't know what y'all do. That kiss, I was like, oh, maybe y'all should open your eyes to see where the tongue go. It was a lot happening there. But like you guys did say in the last live, there seems to be something there. And hopefully they can build on it. But I don't know, guys. Tariq he's not a lover boy. And Adriana she wants a lover boy. And oh shoot, let me charge my computer. Tariq is not it. Tariq is too direct and he is too blunt for a woman. I'm sorry. He gotta find some softness to deal with a woman. He don't have it in him, and I don't know if he's well, you know what? Adriana Andreina, she might not be around much longer. Anyway, Chris. Let's go back to him. No, we'll just bring her up. Chris flirting with Nicola and letting her know that he was her second choice and that he's still interested in her, and also letting her know that him and KK is open and not closed off. I'm not surprised. Low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruit. I'm not surprised. I'll say, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Poor Mert. Where is he at? He's trying so hard. Baby, just speaking your language. Just speaking your language, because every time he has a conversation with Lucinda, it's like, huh? What? But he's such a sweetie, but you can tell the English is just not there. And my God, today, baby, just speak your language. If they like you, they'll translate. If they like you enough, they'll figure out what you're saying. You're fine enough. A woman will translate. Selena's going to eat that boy alive. I hope him and Lucinda can get back. Oh, wait. No, they don't. I hope him and Lucinda could get back together, because I think that's more his speed. Celine is not it. So Mert makes breakfast for Celine. However, before the breakfast can get to Celine, because Lucinda says something about what the breakfast that he made Celine. He's like, oh, so Lucinda's like, oh, that looks really good. And he gives it to her. He offers the breakfast that he made for Celine to Lucinda, and Lucinda eats a bit of it. And she's like, oh yeah, it's really tasty. And then he takes it to Celine. And Celine was like, don't bring that to me. She was like, I'm not a dog. I'm not no Doberman. I'm not eating after somebody. Don't bring that to me. No. And his little feelings was hurt. He ran out of that room. The girls had to go after him and like let him know, that, it's okay. She's not angry, but she did feel disrespected. And he was just like, well, what did I do wrong? And they were like, you made her a plate of food and then gave it to somebody else first. And also the somebody else is a chick that she was like coupled up with. So it was disrespectful. He had no idea what he did, but my God, today, the way she hurt his feelings and did not care. She was like, no, I'm not a dog. No. And did not care. Oh, I hope he gets back with Lucinda. She's gonna eat that boy alive. He not prepared. He is not prepared for us, Celine. Where's Thickness? This laugh. Did she always laugh like this? It's such an odd laugh. No shade, I got an odd laugh too. But it's like, was this always your laugh? Did she laugh like this last season, guys? Is this new? And it goes on for so long. Or maybe this is her laugh when she's really, really smitten, because she only laughs like this with Tariq. And he's saying nothing. If anything, he's insulting her. And she's like, that's how long it goes on. It goes on for so long. It's so, oh my God, I'm like uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, girl, you too hot to be laughing like this. What's going on? Stop it. Stop. Oh. And Tariq said nothing. And she did that laugh and it went on for so long. He just looked away. And I'm like, you are too hot. Adriana, you are too hot to make a Tariq look the other way. Girl, let's focus on this laugh. What's going on there? It just goes on for so long. Girl, my God, today. So anyway, speaking of Tariq, where's that menace? He's such a menace. He pulls KK for a chat. And he was just like, listen, KK, when I first came in, I was eyeing her. She's sexy. I like what I see, but I'm really pulling her for a chat because I want to cause trouble in paradise. He's like, I'm going to be all over her, and I want her to be all over me, and I want to be in her head so that it causes some issues with her and Chris because, you know, Chris is his competition. And I love it because he's a player. He is a game player. And that's what this is. This is a game show. It's competition. We need to see somebody playing the game. And right now, Tariq is playing the game. It's good TV. I don't have a problem with him. He said, I'm creating trouble in paradise. And listen, keep Chris on his toes. I think because KK is coming on so strong, he think it's all good. But KK might couple up with Tariq because Tariq might be single. He might end up being single because who he ends up coupling with, I don't think they're going to stay with him. So let's get to the challenge. So Lucinda and Josh, they have the Heartbreaker necklace, and to remove the Heartbreaker necklace from themselves, they have to choose someone to duel. And basically, if whoever wins, they then have to put the necklace on the loser, and that loser is single and vulnerable and has 24 hours to pass that necklace on to somebody else. I will say I didn't like the whole necklace thing in the beginning. I don't hate it now. I hated it before. I don't hate it now. Not yet obsessed with it, but it's interesting. Let's watch some more to see how I feel later. So anyway, Lucinda, she's like walking around and she's trying to figure out, she's talking to everybody like, who am I going to pick? Who am I going to pick? Who am I going to pick? So she talks to Mert and she tells Mert, who should she pick? And Mert is like, do you want me back? She's like, huh? He was like, do you want me back? And she's like, why would you say that? He was like, because if you want me back, pick Celine. He was like, go after her if you want me back. And then Lucinda's just like, I don't know. You know, Lucine is a big game player. And so she's going around talking to everybody, and everybody's saying the same thing. Like, Lucine is that girl. I wouldn't go after her. And I'm like, what did they see in Lucine that scares everybody? Not Lucine, Soline. What did they see in Soline that scares everybody? Because I don't see anything. Like, she got a tough personality, but I'm like, this is obviously going to be a physical challenge. So what is intimidating about her? But everybody's just like, oh, I wouldn't go up after her. KK even talked to Soline, and she was just like, I wouldn't pick you. I would be intimidated if I had to pick you. What the hell don't I know about Soline? Let me know. Am I missing something? Because why was everybody intimidated? That threw me for a loop. But I love that Mert was like, do you want me back? Pick her. Take her out. If you want to get me back. Because Mert is like, listen, me and Lucine, we don't have, me and Soline, we don't have it. He let Lucinda know she is not his physical type. And Lucinda was just like, why would you want Soline? He was just like, we just don't work. She's not my type. No. He's scared. He's scared. As he should be. As he should be. I love it. Lucinda ends up picking Adriana. Now, at first, I was like, girl, why would you pick? Adriana is a big girl. It's a physical challenge. I wouldn't go up against her. But she picked her, and I was like, oh, you must know something that I don't know. And obviously, she did. So Lucinda and Adriana goes, and Adriana is terrible. That big girl. She got them big legs, that big butt, and them big feet, and she is like not physical at all. And the funny thing about it is, I think that's just her natural build. I think she is just born with a BBL, because she looked so fit, but she was gassed early in the challenge. Like, I could not believe Lucinda was running, little Lucinda was running circles around her. And Adriana was gassed so early. And everyone was just like, girl, get up. They were like, what's going on? Get up. But Lucinda cleared her the first round. Easy. Light work for her. And if she got the second round, she would win, right? Well, they win again. Easy. Light work for Lucinda. She blew through that challenge. Adriana got nothing. But she got like 1 or 2 balls in. And before the second round, Ariana asked Tariq if he wanted to give her any words of encouragement. And he was like, just make sure you don't stay on the ground for too long. You know, because if you stay on the ground for too long, it just, you kind of lose your footing. Just make sure you don't do that. And Adriana goes, oh, okay. And then he goes, yeah, because, 5 out of 0 is 0 out of 5 is crazy. And everybody, the thing about it that was so funny is that everybody, when he was first encouraging her and just giving her tips on how to stay, not to stay too low, use her body weight. And everybody was like, yeah, great advice. And then he said 0 out of 5 is crazy. And everybody was like, oh, Tariq, no, come on, Tariq, encourage her. That's not right. It switched so fast, but he was honest. He said he's blunt and he speaks what's on his mind. And my God, today I was just like, this boy is crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, that's your encouraging words, sir. Well, they didn't help because she lost to Lucinda. Adriana, who got to be 6'7", 200 pounds, easy. The butt alone got to be 60. I cannot believe this woman, this tiny Polly Pocket heifer, was flipping Adriana all around that boxing court, whatever that is. Adriana couldn't even get up to put a ball in. And even Tariq in his confessional, he was just like, the girl I'm coupled up with is not doing well. He was like, I'm concerned. He said, I can't believe, like, he didn't even care about her. He said he was upset that he was coupled up with her, the girl that was losing. Oh, he's such an awful man. Oh, he's so awful. My God, today. But I got to be honest with you. Listen, that looks like a real tough physical challenge. I wouldn't do it, right? But I wouldn't do reality TV, right? Especially something like this. Absolutely not. Now I would do a game show. I've done what? I've done 2, 3 or 2. I've done a few game shows. Game shows are fun. Quick, easy, good money, in and out. Never to be seen again. I have no problem doing that. But a Love Island, not enough money for me to embarrass myself like that. So I will say, the challenge looked like a really, really difficult challenge. I know it had to, I was looking, I was just like, my God, today, somebody could easily dislocate somebody's hip because of where those bandages were attached on people's waists. It looked like a really dangerous and tough competition. However, Adriana should have whipped Lucinda's tail. I could not believe she lost to her. I was just like, oh my God, you're just naturally built that way. You're naturally built to look athletic. Naturally built. My God, today, the genes and that bloodline. Good for you, girl. Good for you. I was like, oh, you don't work out. She looks like it, but she doesn't. She does not work out. She is just BBL, naturally built. Work. So then Josh is up. Josh picks Charlie. It got real awkward. It got real awkward. So here's the thing. I think because my little Joshy, because he's a little small, he gets sensitive, right? Because he feels like maybe people don't take him seriously because of his height. And maybe that's where that came from. But I was like, Joshy, this is not you. So anyway, Josh picks Charlie. And Charlie goes, mate, I knew that was coming, right? And he's just trying to like laugh it off. And I don't, what was Tariq made some comment where he said that he was like locked in. So he said that he was locked in with Andre and he wanted to get back to her, and Tariq laughed or whatever, and it pissed Josh off. And he just starts going after Charlie, and Charlie's responding back, and then Charlie's just like, what's going on? Charlie's just like, what's your beef with me, mate? Like, hold on. You picked me, I respect it. What's the issue? Like, what's going on? But the thing about it is Tariq has gotten into Josh's head. Tariq has gotten into Josh's head. And when Tariq laughed, instead of like directing that anger at Tariq, he directs it at Charlie. So Charlie was confused, like, why are you mad at me? I didn't even do anything. I respected your decision, because I probably would have done the same thing too. And then Josh says, well, you guys were laughing at me. And Tariq was like, nobody laughed at you. He got in your head, boy. Tariq gonna win this. I don't think Tariq is probably going to win any physical challenges. The mental ones, he gonna win that money by getting in everybody's head. But my little Joshy, he was hurt. He did not like that. Anyway, he goes up against Charlie, and it was brutal. Those boys were fighting to the end, like dragging each other from one side of the ring. But Josh was unstoppable. He had something to prove. He whipped Charlie. But let me tell you something. Charlie put up a good fight. This was a good competition. Charlie put up a good fight. But at the end, Josh brought it home. It was close, but Josh brought it home. And then at the end, he did like this animalistic yell at the end. And I was like, men are so weird. The fact that some of us are attracted to them is crazy. It is insane. And there's nothing you can do about it because it's just your biology. I was like, oh my God, this is what I have to breed with. I love my Joshy, but that was weird. What? Get out the ring. Get out the ring. But what I did love is that Charlie respected him, and Charlie was just like, they asked Charlie about him losing, and he was like, listen, he is a machine. He said he was a great competitor, and he won. That's it. And he respected him or whatever. And if you win the challenge, you have to put the necklace on the person. So Lucinda put the necklace on Adriana, and Charlie put and Josh put the necklace on Charlie. And Charlie was just like, mate, I just took this off you. Now I'm putting it back on. What is this? But that's the competition. And that's the show. And that's why I feel like Love Island Games is a much better show than the regular Love Island, because without America being messy, it's already an interesting gameplay. You know what I mean? It's already interesting. It's already good. We don't even need messy America, but we know she's going to come in at some point and ruin it. Next up, so now we have Charlie and Adriana, who are now single. Ariana comes out and let them know that they are vulnerable and they could go home, but they have 24 hours until the next elimination. So that lets me know that something is going to happen in between that elimination, some kind of challenge, and that is where the episode ends. And then we get a preview. And in the preview, I see this guy walking, and he has like these real stocky shoulders and no neck. And I was like, ain't no way that's him. Ain't no way that's him. And then the camera pans up, and it's Johnny. Oh my, he's back. You know what I think? I think because, guys, if you watch Love Island Games, the first season, Johnny, after that show, he was telling every and anybody that he won Love Island, and the producers made Jack, right? The producers gave that win to Jack and Justine. He was adamant about it. And the girl he was coupled up with, she was saying the same thing too. And then he just stopped talking about it. And I think he stopped talking about it because they promised him that he would come on the next season, because Johnny was pissed. He was pissed that they took that win from him. And now that there's more money, who knows? But he's back. And listen, Johnny's a good game player. He is a good game player. But my God, today we're going to have two Tariqs on this show. Him and Tariq are either going to be mortal enemy or the best of friends. There's no in between. There's no in between. But I'm like, Johnny is back. I told you they did not start with their A team. They started with their B team. Their A team is going to be entering the villa. And then we see a girl. And I see braids. And I'm like, and the camera pans up and it's Justine. She's back again. Justine, that's my girl. So this is no shade. I want her to elevate. I want her to do bigger and better things. Coming back to Love Island right after Love Island Games, right after you just won the last season, it's too early for you to defend your title. It's too early. I want her to elevate in game shows. I don't know, maybe Traders, to go from Love Island Games and then you're on from Love Island to Love Island Games and then you're on The Perfect Match, which was terrible, by the way. And now you're back on Love Island Games. I don't know. I want her to elevate in game shows. I think that there's more for her than Love Island. Having said that, we finally got a woman on this show that's playing for the damn money. Now listen, it's a game, and them heifers better wake up because Justine knows how to play physically and mentally. So she might win this thing again because right now I don't see no woman that's going to be able to take her spot. It's a game now. We got two of the biggest game players out of Love Island Games back. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Now we got a show. So I'm interested to see what comes out of this. This episode wasn't that great, but I am interested to see a bit more. I think episode 3 and beyond is going to give us some good stuff with the addition of Johnny and Justine. And they knew to bring them in early. You got to bring them in early because with this, no shade, but with this original cast, I don't think that they could keep too many people. So it was smart for them to bring them in. Also, with Johnny and Justine coming back, I'm like, are they having a hard time getting newer people? Because I don't see them getting anybody from season 6. I don't see that happening. Oh, aside from Kendall, I don't see anybody else. Maybe Nicole. But I'm like, y'all need to get some heavy hitters. Now, we got Johnny and Justine, but I'm just like, y'all sent them in really early, which was smart because it keeps the people. But I'm like, these are huge heavy hitters for this show. Y'all giving us y'all Beyoncés this early? What's going on? Because after Justine and Johnny, who else? Who else are y'all bringing in? You know who I want? I don't know if she would do it. Oh, she got a BBL. I don't know if she would want to risk it. Thickness, UK Thickness. What is her name? Oh, hold on. Praise the Lord. Yes, ma'am. What? Do you have anything to ask me? No, you're not on speaker. You just called to say hi? My sister says hi. Oh my God. Bye, girl. Thickness. What is her name? She is the girl from Love Island, UK, season 5. And she was the one who was dating UK Corbin Blue. And he told her that he wanted to explore after asking her to be his girlfriend. And she was like, oh, you playing the game? Oh, they need to get her. They need to get her. Bring her and Corbin Blue on. And UK Corbin Blue on. What is her name? Oh, you playing the game? What is her name? Y'all know. What's her name? Who am I talking about, y'all? Who am I talking about? Oh, you playing the game? Love Island UK season 5 cast. Oh, please God, not Curtis. It's enough. It's enough with Curtis. Oh, I don't think Amber would do this show. Molly Mae can. She too busy playing wife with that boy. You know what? Maybe Tommy would do it. Maybe Tommy would do it. What is her name? Are you playing the game? What is her name? Is it Anna? Anna, yes, Anna. Anna. That's who we wait. There it is. How do you spell? No. Cachet is America season 3. Oh, I would love Cachet and Cinco. Oh, are we going to bring back Cachet and Cinco? Okay, let's do it. But I'm talking about Anna. Thank you, Lavender Girl. I am talking about Anna. She would be good, but she has a BBL. And I remember watching a podcast where she was talking about some issues with her BBL. So I don't think she would do it. Damn. But she would have been good. Anyway, that's all I had to say about this episode. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. Girl! I said Johnny's back, but he's back for that money because he was adamant. He said they stole that win from me. Jack was it. He was like, Jack, they had to pull him out on the ambulance, take him on the ambulance. He could not compete the next round. They stole that win. So listen, I'm glad to see Johnny back just because like Johnny and Tariq in the same villa. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Kimberly, thank you so much for the super chat, for the super sticker. Thank you, my friend. Ray, thank you for the super chat. Ray says, are you and your mom going to do the Golden Bachelor this year? Yes, we are. And thank you all for the suggestion. We are going to do, I believe it's Love is Blind Brazil 50 and over. We're going to watch that season this weekend and catch up on it, and then we'll do a live review of it next week. So thank you all for that suggestion. And yes, we are going to be doing the Golden Bachelor. When is it coming out? What is happening with that? Was something released about it now? Oh, it's coming out next week. Oh, wow. It's that same guy who didn't like women, who said he wanted women starting at 40. This old ding-a-ling. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, yeah, definitely. And there's nothing wrong with the old ding-a-ling. I know I have a mixed audience here. I'm so sorry. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just feel like you should not be in your 60s trying to get with somebody in their 40s. Unless like she's pursuing you. You know what I mean? But 40-year-old women should not be like where you want to start. It's the Golden Bachelor. The women need to be like early boomers, like baby boomers at this point, especially if you're in your 60s. Like, sir, come on, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Susan, thank you for the super chat. Susan says they have to keep Tariq until the end. Good TV. I want Johnny and Tariq at the end. I just want it. I just want it. Thank you so much for the super chat. And guys, because I'm filming downstairs, I don't have my clicker. I will have it next time. Obviously me, thank you for the super chat. Obviously me said, Lord, if Ayel or Carrington come back. You know what? Justine was on Perfect Match. So was Carrington. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him. I wouldn't be surprised. At this point, the way he spent his money, we might see Brian back. That boy spent everything. A wonderful life. Thank you, said Hello Star family. Kimberly Bain, not Johnny or Justine. They have enough talent to give someone else a shot. Well, see, A Wonderful Life, I'm wondering, are they struggling with getting people to come on? I'm not shocked about Johnny. I am shocked about Justine. A Wonderful Life said Josh gave Andrea all the icks, but she really sees money signs now. Tariq should go with KK. I think so too. But I think that KK is just too attracted to Chris. I don't think she's going to leave him. Betty said, do we think No Neck Johnny with a baby and Queen Justine are actually back to enter the game, or are they hosting? I think they're back. I think they're bad. Remember, Justine said she's here to she won last time and she's here to defend her title or something like that. And I know Johnny has a axe to grind because he thinks this show stole his win. Eva Empathy said Josh had some bass in his voice for the Brits. I was shook. The boys were fighting. Oh, it wasn't a game. Thank you, Kimberly. Eva Empathy said Nikki said she's not waiting another 10 minutes. Listen, I got done the episode so early. I was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs and I was like, I can just go on early. It's my show. Hi, Hannah. How are you? Yes, 2 lives because I didn't know an episode was coming on tonight. I would have did this live yesterday, but I also didn't know that it came on yesterday. I'm all over the place, y'all. Hannah said, why are Justine and Johnny back? Justine needs to do other shows. Yeah, I like Justine, but I just feel like this show is beneath her now at this point. But I do like seeing the OGs back. I do. A Wonderful Life said Chris was begging for kisses from Demon, Trump in his bodycon dress, but now saying, what's the difference in challenge kisses? He's doing that because, like you said, I think he's just trying to be strategic. And he didn't pick KK because he was attracted to her. He picked her because she doesn't quit. A Wonderful Life said Chris wants to win with KK, but likes Nicola and others. I think so too. I mean, he's from Fresno. Devonda said, I know that Ty is happy. Adriana is at the bottom because you can yell. You can tell he checked out. Yeah, he was done. He was done. Amario said, I really want KK to explore her options. Chris is here for money, not love. Absolutely. You think he's on roids? He must be taking half of them. He don't look like it. I don't know if I'm here for KK and Ty. Now, I would be here for Justine and Tariq. I would absolutely be here for them because it's just gameplay with the both of them. So we'll just be watching 2 great game players go after the game. A Wonderful Life said Tariq was hella honest. That's why Adriana was so scared to get picked. Yeah. A Wonderful Life also said season 7 bombshells might go out sad. Might. It's already happening. I know, and that's the thing that bothered me. I'm like, KK, no, girl, go after the money. He was. Josh has something to prove. Hannah said, child, Tariq is about to leave Adriana. Yeah, he was like, the girl that I'm watching is at the bottom. He said she's losing. I don't know, man. Slippy Simone said, not watching the show at all, but tuning into your reviews. Thank you so much. A Wonderful Life said Tariq got the ick from the laugh, but she pulled in Amaya and leaned up all on him. Sure did. Betty said, Bird K hasn't changed. Chris and or Tariq are about to play in her face. She needs to focus on the money. Chris wants a noodle arm. Real, oh my God. Amira said, OMG, yes, Nikki, I'm no prude, but the tongue kisses are too much. It's kind of gross. I'm sorry. It's like, see, this is the thing. I feel like the kids learn how to kiss from corn. I think that's what happened. And that's a problem. That's a problem. He really is. I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't know why he singled out Josh. It's very, very weird. Megan said that kiss was nasty. I'm sorry. They kissed more with the tongue than on the lip. It was a lot going on. Devonda says season 7 was full of influencers and clout chasing. They're not built for this version of the show, LOL. And they be in the gym, but they lose simple challenges. It was so weird watching Adriana lose. I'm like, she's so big. She's so big. I couldn't believe it. A Wonderful Life said Nicola is the type he's been seen with all post-villainy. Oh, really? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Hannah said, we said Chris, a.k.a. Tall Tyler Perry, wants the non-Black women. He's from Fresno. I think, I think Nicola is right up his alley. Betty said, Lucinda doesn't help. She has a hard time understanding people that have English accents as well. She's always like, huh? what? I'm like, Lucinda, please try to understand Mert. Miranda said, I think KK is going to need Solene to keep her focused, child. You do not need to be worried about cuddles at night. You need to get some sleep so you can compete. Yep. I want her away from Chris. I feel like once she gets her head in the game, I think she will be good with Tariq when she realizes it's a game and he's here for money. But right now, she is setting herself up to get embarrassed. She don't play around. She got Mert together, had him in shambles. Megan said, didn't Chris X look somewhat like Nicola? I think she did, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me see. What is his name? Chris Sales, right? Is that his name? Is that somebody else? I'm just going to do Chris Love Island X. Oh, wow. Yeah, Nicole is his type. Betty said, I know Celine was what's that? Singer homewrecker. What's Singar? But I'm here for Celine on games so far. She clocked Mert good, as she should have. A Wonderful Life says, Mert's been on 2 Love Island seasons. He should have made 2 plates for breakfast. Or like not give that girl's food to somebody else in front of her and then present it to her. She said, I'm not a dog. I said, oh, I'm liking her. Obviously, me said the same reason why people don't like Chris are the reasons why I'm not really feeling Josh like that. What are those reasons? Nasby said, I saw someone post that Adriana laughing like that last season. See, I didn't see that. I feel like I would have remembered that. Devonda said, I was gagged when Justine showed up with those gold braids, baby. I'm happy the queen is back. Me too. But I want her to move on from the show after this. I can't believe no other game shows are calling her. She's a great game player. Me too. But it just kept on going. Eva said, I think it's cute. I love her genuine smile. Listen, it's a cute laugh. It doesn't stop. And like she also does it while making eye contact. It can get a little creepy. Hey, TA, how are you? Devonda says she was laughing like the character from Coming to America. Which one? Are you talking about the guys from the barbershop? Who's next? Hey, Mel. Nasby said, I feel like part of why that particular laugh for Adriana goes on that long is because she was nervous, and I think it affects her breathing. So she's kind of gasping and gasping for air. Her lungs are panicking. I can't believe Tariq got you panicking like that. Girl, you should be used to guys way hotter than Tariq. Hey, Black Healer. Black Healer said her laugh and I cannot believe. I was like, you look like an athlete. I cannot believe it. As long as he keeps it cute, I'm here for him. Miranda said, I think I want Mert to win, though. The person with the passing relationship with the English language should keep all the money and then claim that he didn't understand the question. Oh my God. You know what? What if Mert does win? And like when he speaks in perfect English. Oh, that would be good. Oh, this season is going to be messy boots. Hannah said, I was so scared for Andreina. I thought she was athletic. Me too. I think that they were a good match so far. This is the best match that I've seen for her since she's been on Love Island. Obviously, me said Josh didn't like how unbothered Charlie is. That made him pop off on him more and try to get under his skin, which still didn't work. I also think that it was Tariq, and I think he's intimidated by Tariq. Joshy Poo, no. A Wonderful Life said they probably bringing in Johnny now to save Adriana since he was in her DM. Oh, but see, here's the thing. I don't think that he would pick her because he's trying to win. Johnny is an absolute game player. I don't think he would pick her. Hey, Spency, thank you for coming back. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, the way Lucinda was pulling her around that ring like she was light. And she was gassed so early. I was like, oh, you must just be naturally fit. Because you look like you are in the gym, honey. Maybe not. I do not know why everybody's intimidated by her. It's so weird. It's so weird. She doesn't look like she smokes. Who knows? Maybe she does. Maybe it's that vaping. I don't know, but I was shocked that she lost flawlessly. Like, it was such an easy win. Holly Won't said, I'm currently watching Below Deck and I can't. Oh, she's not likable? Yikes. Yikes. Yes, which was so concerning because her legs are what look very fit. Nasby said Adriana wasn't prepared, and I think the first round took too much out of her. She hadn't gotten. Oh, you know what? She also has not been preparing. She like just left the show. She has not been preparing for Love Island games, and I think a lot of other people are. They prepare for it. I don't think she's staying around much longer because the guys are there to win. They're not playing around. They are there to win. And she's a hottie, but I don't think she's going to be picked because of her performance. Why did he say that last part? I was like, Tariq. They're not. That's the challenge that sent Jack to the emergency room in Fiji. It's not a game. Nas said, it's the way Soline said, oh, that's not encouraging. 5-0 is crazy. Oh, he is there for the money and that's it. But he has been upfront and honest about that. Yeah, me either. Ray said, are you and your mom going to do? Yes, we are, Ray. Thank you so much for asking. Sarah says, Tariq saw that money. He sure did. He said, oh, I can't be with her. Nasby said, Adriana ain't got that core strength, it seems. Poor thing. She doesn't have core strength. She doesn't have leg strength. She doesn't have arm strength. She is a little weakling. And that's not Love Island games. You gotta have everything. You gotta be ready for this. Mel said, OMG, LOL, okay. Might turn Peacock back on just to, it's probably going to be all over TikTok. Devonta said, me and my friends did a poll for who was going to win. I lost money behind my vote. Listen, I would have been there right with you because I would have voted for her. I would have voted for her as well. Lucinda smoked her. It was so easy for Lucinda. That's the thing that took me out. It wasn't even a fight. Hannah said, I mean, yeah, she whooped Adriana. But he didn't have to say it like that. He was not encouraging at all. TA said, if Tariq were to win, he won't. And any woman with him needs to know that. Oh, Josh was flipping and doing everything. Charlie, he gassed Charlie early because he was just like, his little self was just clamoring that ring. He wasn't playing. Hannah said, I feel like Tariq was trying to punk Josh and the other men were acting like followers. Yeah, well, it seems like Tariq is going to be the ace of the villa. Like, that's the thing. Men are followers, guys. They are followers, child. So listen, Tariq might be running things now with Johnny. When Johnny comes into the villa, I don't know. TA said that competition was tough and Josh is so serious. Yeah, he got something to prove. Me too. I like my Joshy. I was rooting for him, but I was like, oof, it's serious for him. He said, Josh didn't like how I'm bothered.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I said, gosh, I don't know why you popped up. Obviously, me said Josh didn't like how unbothered Charlie was. It pushed Josh to try and bait Charlie. Something worked. Alexis says so. Adriana just was playing it. She was just there taking pictures. She does not work out. No way she does. Holly said Homegirl doesn't look athletic to me, so no surprise there. Them legs, them big strong, them big feet. She gives volleyball to me. Miranda said Tariq immediately reevaluated his strat. Yeah, he is. He's going to go for Garby. Absolutely. Hannah said, yep, Tariq saw Josh as his competition, and he's trying to get him to lose. He is. He is. Nasby said, I think Tariq has been messing with Josh, and Josh hasn't peeped it yet, or Josh is too naive to see it for what it is. Yeah, Josh, I think by the time Josh sees it, he will have left the show. But Tariq has been in his head from day one. Ephraim said the boys were fighting, and I cackled. LOL. At least it was them for once. Yep. Holly said Josh better do well. He's a damn personal trainer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alexis said Tariq will next pull Andrea for a chat. Oh, absolutely. And I think he will pull her for a chat just for strategy, just to get in Josh's head. He really does. And everybody was just like, oh, he talks so much. Lucinda was like, ow, everything is a speech from him. They were just like, all Charlie does is talk. And for them to have that idea of Charlie, and it's only been like, what, 48 hours? Like, Charlie, you've been there 2 days and everybody thinks you talk too much? My God, today. Oh, it's a much better show. It's a much better show. Hannah said Andrea is into Charlie ever since he said he was part Greek. When Charlie said that him and his family do Sunday dinner, she was just like, oh my God. Oh my, me and my family do that too. Andrea, that's like an American, all Americans do that. Everybody gets together for Sunday dinner. It's either like after church or a game. Everybody gets together as a family on Sunday dinner. It's just like a tradition. It's like I think it's like, not just America, I think everybody does it. It wasn't like an abnormal thing. The way she reacted to that, I was just like, girl, what? That's very normal. Shan said, I think I'm finally going to watch tonight. Enjoying the recaps, though. Thank you so much. I love him, but that boy ain't got no neck at all. He's back, child. He's back now. Definitely giving Benzino. Shoulder shining. Listen, it works for him. It worked for him, child. He got to feed that baby. This is the thing. They're either going to be enemies or they are going to be besties, and they are going to work together and take that show over. I like her, and I'm not dragging that sister. I think she's above this show. I really, really do. But she's a great game player. She's a great game player. Megan said Justine's job description is about to read professional Islander. Listen, she needs to be a professional game show competitor until she can get a hosting gig. She's that good. Like, she be eating these game shows up. I want her to stop going on game shows about love. She's a player, a talented player. I don't want her on Big Brother. I don't want her on Survivor, but I want her on something very challenging. I don't want her on a challenge, but I want her, maybe Traders. That's a good one. But like, I just want her to elevate it a bit. I feel like she's above it. I feel like she's above it now. It's like, stop going back to your high school. You've been graduated. You're that girl. You don't need Love Island. I don't think she is. I think Justine is looking for the money, and I love that about her. But I would love to know what she wants to do so we can focus her in that direction. Definitely get her into hosting or something. and get her on some more elevated game shows. But I want this to be the last time we see her on Love Island, unless they are, hiring her to do something else. Host, maybe she can host Love Island Nigeria. What happened with Love Island Nigeria? What happened with that? Wasn't they about to do that? I would love to see her host a segment of Love Island. Maybe she can host Love Island games. Let Ariana just have the regular Love Island and have her host Love Island games. M said, I love Justine down, but it's crazy how she is still kind of in the same place. Selly moved up to that ambassador position because she worked hard on socials when she was on games. She earned it. That's the thing. I feel like Justine has graduated. I want to see her in bigger and better positions. Mel said Johnny and Justine should team up. If that's the case, they will win. Absolutely. And I think they will. Arcada said, I don't know, y'all. How often do we get a bad A black woman and she's introduced to new audiences? I agree. Like, that's the thing. I'm torn. I'm like, listen, a great game player, she gonna eat to show up. For me, I want this to be the last time I see her on Love Island because I personally think that she is above it. But that's just my opinion. Nasby said Justine was just rubbing shoulders with Alandria Van Carthen and Serena Beckham. I'm gonna need her to focus on elevating beyond all of this. Maybe she'll turn to hosting physical shows like this in the future. I feel like she would be a great host. Miranda said Tariq is psychologically breaking everyone in the villa down and they don't realize it. He talked to KK for 10 minutes and had her rethinking her strategy. Yep, he's good. She does. She really, really does. That I agree with. Well, she's going to win. She's going to win. There's not a woman right on that show at this point that can outcompete her. She's absolutely going to win. Hollywood said, I need Tariq to ask Johnny. Okay. Oh, my God. Arcada said, Justine deserves new audience on her. I didn't watch her season. I'm excited. Oh, well, that's good to know. So in that case, I'm glad that you guys are experiencing Justine because now it's a show. Now it's a show. Oh, she is from season 6. You're right. I mean, she was there 2 days. Nas B said, I think the less popular ones from season 6 may be up for going on this show or future iterations. I can see that. I can see. Who is Zeta? Please don't bring in Jack. Zeta. Oh, I remember her face. I remember her face. Y'all like her? What are your thoughts on Zeta? I thought Casey from season 6 was going to be on games. Who is Casey? We have somebody named Casey on that show? Oh, I don't remember this person. Oh, yeah, she was the one that had sex with didn't she have sex with Rob like her first night there? Right? As soon as she walked in, she slept with him. That was so weird. And he didn't even like her like that. My God, today. Let me tell you something. Y'all better stop effing for free. Please. Y'all give up the vagina too easily. I want to be out of this this season of, oh, women are carefree and we're exploring our sexuality. Y'all exploring your sexuality with these men? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Please. I want out of that season. There is a price on the punani. Anyway, Kimberly said, how do you spell her name? I think it's the last one. The last way you spelled it. Oh, she does? Oh, Lord. What Anna do now? I want them to ban plastic surgery in the UK. It's enough. It's enough. They over there playing. What did she do? What did she do? Anna Vakili. Jesus. Oh. Mm. Well, she talked about how there were some issues. Oh, her sister got one too? Oh, it's the BBL family. OMG. It is a BBL family. I know that's right. I know that's. Wait, is she a twin? Is her sister a twin? Did we talk about this? I feel like we talk. Are they twins? My God, today. Copy and paste. Wow. This isn't bad though. This isn't, it's giving Barbie, but maybe that's what they're going for. Here's the thing. Y'all, the people who are getting all this work done and the BBLs, we talked about it. Y'all are getting this work done, and y'all taking other women to the surgeon. Stop doing it. Because you are taking other women who has looked onto another woman. Y'all basically looked at the Kardashians and was just like, this is what I want. And that's the problem. Because the Kardashians got their look from 90s, black 90s femme queens. So you should have been researching femme queens to find out what is the actual look you're going for. Because a lot of you do not realize that femme queens, black femme queens from the 90s, are the people who set the beauty standard for today. And y'all don't know that because America is extremely homophobic and anti-trans, right? And so they are confusing femme queens with trans women. Now, a trans woman can be a femme queen, and a femme queen could be a trans woman, but they are not the same thing. So, because they are the standard, you can't be honest about that. So you guys really don't know where this inspo was coming from. Y'all just like, oh, we get this from the Kardashians. Black femme queens, Black American femme queens from the 90s. That is your beauty inspo. You need to be looking at ball tapes from the 90s and figure out what you want to look like. Because if you keep on sending other women who are getting the inspiration from other women who are copying femme queens, you're not going to get the right look. Now, I am absolutely inspired by femme queens concerning fashions. I got femme queens in my family. Hello, I'm from Philly. It is what it is. Shout out to 13th Street. But I go to the source for the fashions, for the makeup. Not necessarily that's too much for me. I can't handle all that. That's far too much for me. And the less that I can attract the man, the better for me. My God today. But she looks a lot better than what she was looking like on that show. And again, she's talked about having a botched BBL, so I'm glad that she was able to get some things fixed. So good for her. Can y'all reverse the BBLs? Oh my God, today. See, when you do stuff for a man, it just never works out for you. Oh, shout out to the men that watch me. Not the gays. Y'all been here. I'm talking about the straight guys. I know your wives have y'all watch me. Hi. I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all the good ones. Oh, yes. That will be great. M said, I do hope that Justine can use this to broaden her fan base. A lot of the new viewers don't know her and didn't watch Game Season 1. Maybe this will get her to 1 million on Instagram. Good. That's smart. And you know what? If that's why she's doing it, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Please do not compare her to Trump in the bodycon dress. That we love that hurricane. We love that hurricane. She got that villa together in a matter of seconds. Had them men on their knees. Everybody is always talking about Love Island people and who did it. And I'm like, y'all keep on forgetting my girl Anna Vakili. She was the best thing that happened to season 5. Y'all so lustful. Y'all, all y'all do is talk about that boy, but y'all don't talk about Anna who ate that season up. Had it not been for her, there wouldn't be a season. I said what I said. How many more? I thought it was just one. He got more kids. That's the thing. We got parents on this show. My God, today. We're going to check it out. We're going to check out both. K. Pratt said, maybe Justine isn't getting the same offers as Sally. I never see her hosting Love Island things. Well, you know what? It's also, guys, we don't know if that's what she wants to do. That's why I was like, what does Justine want to do? So we can get her in that. Because, Mama, we're all telling you, you're better than this. But again, if she is coming back to expose herself to a new audience, great. This is the best time to do it because, again, the Hitler Youth are not here. This is just regular Love Island viewers, millennials with jobs and Gen Z who can read. So she will do good over here. Devonta said Johnny got a kid to take care of. Oh, he not with the girl no more? Of course. Hey, Eden. Eden said, I screamed for Justine. She's the original dark-skin blueprint, dark-skin girl blueprint. She sure is. Eden also said Justine walked so Cachet could jog, so Serena could run, so Alandria could fly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Justine is there to do it. Justine is going to do it. She going to move like them men and she going to win. Megan said, I saw the pictures of women of Golden Bachelor. Mel doesn't deserve them. They are beautiful. Hopefully they rise up against him and take over the show. But we're in the season of, far rightness. So I don't know if that's going to happen. Kate Pratt said, I know he's an A, but Carrington is so sexy. I love looking at him. And child, he loves looking at himself. Obviously, me say Carrington is good. Messy like Tariq is definitely a bonus that he's fine. Y'all really think that KK and Josh are a thing? I don't know if he would get with her because Josh wants somebody that's going to win. Josh needs somebody that's going to win. I was gagged, AMC. I was like, oh, why are you on Love Island Games, girl? You cannot compete. Just Jonathan said, I feel bad for Mert. The problem is not his English. I have seen Lucinda's other seasons. The problem was Lucinda. The elevator has never, oh my gosh, Lord. Who is that? Because I said Chris Sales. Who is that? Is that somebody I shouldn't be looking up? I don't know who this is. He looks like my cousin now. He looks like my cousin. Is he from Philly? This beard is something else. Is he from Philly? Oh my God, he might be my cousin. Oh, he's a rapper. Oh, he's from Detroit. Why he got a Philly beard? Oh, wow. He looks so Philly. This is crazy. They look like this in Detroit? Wow. KD said, Johnny already said he wants, oh, he did. Yeah, he will. I don't think he's going to pick her. I don't think he's going to pick her. He wants to win. Oh, that's the girl y'all always blame for stuff. Poor thing. Oh, okay. Thank you, Hannah. Hannah said Cindy plus Edgar. Singer, a love couple. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was like, is that a cuss word? Adriana needs to be on a cute show. She can't do, yeah. My sis is all body and that's it. That's it. That's it. You know what? She need to be at a football game on the front lines with the rest of the wags. I don't know why she's on Love Island games. The super we this football season. You should be posted up with the rest of the wags, cheering on your man in the box. That's where you need to be. Obviously, me said it's definitely Josh's attitude for me that can be off-putting, especially whenever he stumbles over his words when he's emotional. Okay, I can see that. Oh, natural. Bree said, I can't understand how Adriana couldn't at least use her body weight. That's what I thought she was going to do. Lucinda must be secretly strong. She's either naturally fit or someone or on someone's surgery table. That just shocked me. Nas said Justine's bent on defending how serious he's taking this, and I think he needs to realize that these other guys who've made up their mind about him do not care. They will troll him. Yeah, I feel like he might go all sad because Tariq is playing with him. Don't do my baby like that. Jess Shonda said, Adriana is stunning, but I never got gym from her. She gives natural thickness from Abuela's cooking. Listen, those are some great genes because she does look athletic. Obviously, me said, yes, that gave me the ick hearing Josh say that Charlie ain't taking the show seriously. Meanwhile, Charlie is naturally bonding with Andrea better than Josh has so far, like, make it make sense. It was just weird. Charlie was just like, I didn't do anything. Hold on. Why are you mad at me? Pseudo said, oh, I'm late, but I couldn't believe. Like, everybody is gagged, Adriana. We thought that you were winning this. Nas B said, I don't know anything about Tariq, but when he was announced, I saw a lot of Love Island fans say that now we'll see someone who was like how a lot of people thought Ace was a ringleader. Yeah, I saw that too. Everybody was like, oh, y'all thought Ace was bad? Wait till you see Tariq. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's leading them all. Hey, Amma. Amma said sometimes people have naturally large muscles math without working out. Poor girl couldn't keep up. Yeah, good for her. Good for her, because she definitely has a volleyball body. Definitely. Nas B said it's the way Tariq said he was betting on Adriana. He even said he thought that because the squatting competition after tonight, I wonder if she can ever do. Listen, Adriana was just like, oh, okay, so we're gonna have to pull each other. Yes. Why were you so cocky and you lost like that? Sarah said Tariq used to say jump and the men were screaming how high in the UK. I don't know if he's going to be able to do Johnny like that, though. We'll love a UK versus USA divide between the messy win. Oh, I would love to see that too. Pseudo said, it's why I'm glad Johnny is back. Tariq and him are going to go manipulative. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. She did. And he's only been there 2 days, a day and a half at this point. Susan said, I think Chris might be the only one who will be able to beat Johnny in a physical competition. I think so too. But also, I don't think that Chris has the mental capacity to go up against Johnny because Johnny is good at mental challenges as well. Like, he's good. Yes, wasn't there something? I remember that. And I remember y'all asked me if I was going to review it. And I was like, yes, absolutely. Yeah, it really is weird. It really they need a new host for games. Guys, next up, we will see. Because she's leading into the sex of Love Island, and that's great for Love Island, right? Because it's a sexy show. It's a show about sex. Love Island games, you need like an athlete, you need a champion, you need Justine. That needs to be her job. Oh, she won Love Island season 4. She's so pretty. Oh, we got another super chat. Thank you, Mel, for the super chat. Mel said, because you deserve it more than Peacock. I love you. Thank you so much, Mel. That was so sweet. Thank you. Hannah said, exactly. I'm tired of this season of giving the. It's too easy. Y'all got to make them work. Y'all got to make them work. It's. They both got a BBL. Ladies, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. I honestly feel like you all are working too hard to impress a species that cannot get hired at a morgue. It don't take much for them. It does not take much. I have existed the majority of my life in a sweatshirt because I do not. Now, when I want to, because I don't want to attract a man, but when I do, watch out, watch out, child. I remember one time I was just like, self-esteem was getting a little low, and that rarely happens to me. Okay, I know what I look like. I know I'm fine, but sometimes it happens, and you get a little. Child, I wore this dress. Never again. I said, "Ooh, that's what I get. Never again." That species is so scary, and I still want one. Ain't that crazy? Pray for me. Pray for me. I could actually see that. I could actually see them being friends. OMG. I can y'all think has Sierra been online? Has she been on TikTok? She might come back. She might come back. Because she's not trying to look like a film queen. She's just trying to look like, a white woman from Boston. She's just trying to look like a film queen. Liv would be great. She would be great. She is always bad. She would be great. Zeta Warrior Princess, she would be great. A Wonderful Life said you have to be single. Oh, she's in a serious relationship. Oh, yeah, with that baseball player. Too young. Yes. Thank you guys for liking the video. Like some more. Yeah, that's who you're trying to look like. BBL Warriors. That's who you're trying to look like. Irene said it's because Justine has been in Love Island 3 times now, but she is athletic and I would like to see her in another game show. She is one of the few girls who are here for the money. Or is that Bachelor? Didn't they have a Love Island Winter Games, right? Am I wrong? They need to do different versions because Love Island Games is the better show. It's so much better when we get all the people together from different seasons. It's so much better. She did a Vanity Fair. I have to look that up. If she was doing Pilates, I could believe that. Pilates will get you right. The way Pilates has corrected so many issues in my body, I will be 92 doing my Pilates 100s. I swear by that. That right there, love it. She had nothing to give. I was so shocked. Oh, I like Amani. Oh, Coco too. I would like to see Coco. You know who really wants Coco on this show? My mom. My mom was like, Coco has to come back. And I was like, why do you want Coco to come back? She was just like, she needs to redeem herself, Nikki. My mom is so disappointed in Coco. She wants her to have another shot. She will be great. As long as she don't bring them wigs. My God, today, Imani, come there with braids. You have a great hairline. Obviously, Misa, Imani was already on the first season of Games. Ray pissed her off, and I'm not surprised if she won't come back because of him. I hope she does come back, and I hope she's there for the money. She was good on season 1. Adriana, Aaliyah said Adriana did a Pilates class on Lotta Baptiste's Twitch, and it was yeah, she's just naturally built like that. Good for her. Tia Bia said tomorrow night preview has me excited. Justine wins every time she comes to Love Island. I agree. We need a new host for Love Island Games. Yeah, Justine wins, but now that America is involved, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Hannah said, Janae would be a great host for Love Island. Oh, she would. She would. But because the show was so athletic, I would say, girl, I just what did Chow Halloween Wars already started. Yeah, they started on Monday. I don't know why why the hell did I think about Halloween Wars? Oh, I thought about Halloween Wars because of this. Thank you, Jesus. Because I was just like, why did Halloween Wars come into my head? That's my favorite show. Anyway, I thought of Halloween Wars because here's the thing. Justine, you need an athletic person. You need somebody who has shown you how to do Love Island games right. Justine is the perfect host for Love Island games. Janae is not the perfect host for Love Island games because Janae is a perfect host, but Janae is the perfect host for like a baking championship show. Like she needs to get a contract with the Food Network, not for cooking, for hosting. She would eat hosting one of those shows. Maybe not Halloween Wars, but I can definitely see her during Christmas Wars or just any other spring baking championship show or some baking show with like teenagers or young adult. Like she would eat that up. She has a personality for that, like cupcake challenge. She has a personality for that. Yeah, Maya she's a good host as well. What's going on with her? What? Maybe they hired an American because it's Love Island USA. I understand that, but they got that Australian lady that pops in every now and then, and Moira Higgins is always on. Why don't they like Maya? I don't like that. They should bring her messy behind on. Obviously, me said I'll host it after Sun and did pretty well. Honestly, I could see him co-hosting games with Justine. No, I don't want him co-hosting with her. She don't need a co-host. Oh, you know what? I totally, you know what? Just like Sierra, I totally forgot that she said a racial slur. Because I'm like, why don't y'all want Sierra to come back? And then I was like, oh, yeah, she's never coming back. She's never coming back. Nasby said, ladies, if you need a confidence boost, take a trip to my home country of Jamaica. I sad to say, very true. Very true. Or go to a Jamaican neighborhood. My God, today. Go to any like Jamaican neighborhood. Jamaican men know how to boost your confidence. That's all I'll say. That's all. They know how to boost your confidence, child. Black American men, they too busy trying to be baddies. They want you to chase them and catcall them. Absolutely not. But a Jamaican man, great confidence boosters. Tia B said, Tariq is good TV. I know he'll drop. He will. Oh, he's dropping her. He's dropping her with the quickness. With the quickness. You know what? I forgot. Oh my gosh. What? Odyssey me said Mert was on Love Island. They had a Casa All-Stars? Why are we getting nothing? Like, it seems like every other country is getting these great versions, and we're getting the regulars. Alexis says Sierra ain't touching a single penny. Yeah, I finally realized that, guys. So sorry. Shan Locke said they really do have the power to make Love Island games like this generation's a challenge. Bring me back to 2008, please. Yeah, I would watch Love Island games over Love Island. Well, I'm never watching Love Island again. I'm done with that show. Love Island games, I will watch. But Love Island, I'm over it. My frontal lobe it's been developed for too long for me to be able to take that show seriously. I can't. What's its purpose? Said, hey, Nikki, you know there is a hype feature for videos. The audience can hype your video. They sent me something about that. I need to figure that out because honestly, no lie, I have it open because YouTube sent it to me and I have it open. I need to because I said I have to read that and study what it is. I'll add it next time. I don't really know what it is because they just sent it to me, but I just saw that. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Devonta said 404 fans need to go away. Don't bring her up. We don't do. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot. Just John said America, aka Gilead, having a vote just might send Justine home. I am kind of concerned about that, but again, the Hitler Youth, they're in school. So they're not into this show. Like the views on this show have not been that great. I haven't seen too many people talking about it. That's why I forgot about it. I didn't know it came out yet. So I think we're good. Cameron said, Nikki, you thought of Halloween because I came in the room. Hey, LOL. Wars is about. No, you know we bonded over Halloween Wars, Cameron. That's our show. Kimberly said, I can't stand Morga's voice. Fingernails down the chalkboard for me. Oh my God, I actually love her voice. I love a little Irish accent. Megan said, OT, Nikki, what are your thoughts on the Kimmel situation, especially since you're in the entertainment industry? My thoughts is it's about to get so nasty, guys. When I saw that, like, first of all, it's big, or I knew that it was big because the group chats, the entertainment group chats that I'm in with all like my industry friends, blowing up. Everybody is like, this is crazy, insane. Here's the thing. If SAG decides to start suing, it's going to get bad for everybody around. And I'm just like, I just want to act. I mean, like, what is going on? This industry, oh my God. I should have been a child star. I can't believe I'm in this industry as an adult and all this stuff is happening. When I saw that, I was just like, my God, today. The minute people start suing, it's going to get so nasty. I can't believe, see, this is the thing. It's not, Disney did not do this. Everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe Disney. It is not Disney. It is the company that sold their show, part of their show, to Disney to air, right? But it is not up to Disney to make the decision to cancel that show. It is the production company or whatever that bought the show to Disney. It is their decision. And they pulled the plug on that man's show. NikkiStar is the culprit, not Disney. But guess who's going to feel it? Disney. I didn't even know that his show was canceled. All I saw was everybody canceling their Hulu subscriptions. I'm like, what the Hulu do? Child. It's about to get ugly. Oh my God. That I keep on forgetting that demon's name. The guy that just got murked. He's not even the icing on the cake. It's about to get so ugly. Because here's the thing. NikkiStar did that because there's a merger on the way. That's why CBS did the same thing. And Colbert didn't like it. So CBS paid Trump $19 million because Trump has to okay their merger that they have with Paramount. And if they didn't pay him that $19 million, he was not going to okay it. They paid him $1 million, they settled it, and they were able to proceed with the merger because he okayed it. Colbert did a whole monologue about how he did not like how the network that his show was on was bribing a president. They axed his show right after that aired. Kimmel did not say anything that was bad. He just said the truth. Axed his show with the quickness. I'm telling you, when wealthy white men are getting fired, it's bad. Like Kimmel, he's a juggernaut in this industry. They got rid of his show. It ain't safe for nobody. However, he is union. Colbert is union. And the minute SAG does that press conference and says that they are suing, it's gonna get, listen, lock your doors and stay inside. It's gonna get messy. As soon as I saw that, I said, yikes. Ooh, it's going to get messy. We'll see. If SAG doesn't do anything, then, but Kimmel is a juggernaut. So this is the thing. They're able to do this stuff right now because people aren't fighting back, especially the people who have more power and access. They are not fighting back. When they do, lock your doors. Lock your doors. It's going to get messy. Thank you for asking that, Megan. Yes, you guys told me to watch Love is Blind France and also Love is Blind Brazil. Na said, I wonder what else set off Love Island Malta. What the set of Love Island Malta looked like? Because Nicola was gagged at the Love Island USA villa, and it made it seem like it was so much better than what she had in Malta. I think it is. I think USA just got. Everybody says that. Every non-American that comes on Love Island USA or like any Love Island that's in America, they're all like, "Oh, you guys got a budget." They don't have the same budget. Cameron said, I would love to see a Love Island games during the winter season. Me too. Love Island winter games. Put those folk in a lodge in the snowy mountains. Get them out of them bikinis and get them into some jeans. Shanlock said, I wish Canada could vote. I can't stand by myself as an American voter anymore. I can't stand myself as an American voter. I know what you meant. Oh, absolutely. It's bad. It's bad. It's very, very bad. I'm going to not try to kowtow as much as I can, but when he comes over here to YouTube, he already got TikTok. When he gets YouTube, it's bad. Like, hello, Black women tried to warn y'all. Welcome to a dictatorship. We are in it. We are in it because now we have a president that can take out any of his enemies, and nothing will be done about it. Simply Simone said WGA and SAG have come out to defend Jimmy and called out ABC. Well, if both of those unions start suing, oh my God, I want that man out of all. I'm telling you, I don't ever in my life, Lord, please, for the remainder of my life on this earth, let this be the last time I live under conservative rule. Those people are not well. All they do is destroy. Can people not see it? They're just destruction demons. They're tearing everything down. Nothing is being built. Nothing is being made better. They're just destroying everything. Woo. All right, child. All right. All right. Mel said, I just saw that. I'm like, they fired guys, they didn't just fire a white straight. Like, Jimmy Kimmel is it. He's so huge out here. Like, he is that guy. Everybody, I'm telling you, my group chat is like, yo, Kimmel, you can touch Kimmel? It's crazy. Disney. And although they didn't make the decision, they're responsible. If SAG and the WGA sue Disney, we're going to have another strike. Everybody's going to be unemployed again. Listen, and if I'm on here more often than I normally am, just send me a super chat and let me be, please, guys. Because I'm not going to do it. I'm done. If there's another strike, I'm done. That last strike almost broke me. I'm done. I'm going to be a YouTuber like everybody else. I'm going to be up here like those right-wing nut jobs that make billions of dollars, and I'm going to be saying outrageous things. No, I'm not. I can never do that. It's so hard being educated and wise. Nasby said, I feel like Fallon would be the last man standing because he played. Oh, yeah, Fallon is going to play ball. He's going to play ball. Alexa said, Nikki, don't speak too much on it. We don't want you to mess up. Thank you. Thank you all for looking out for me. Irene said, Nikki, it's weird to say I feel numb to political climate right now. Like, this was preventable. Listen, don't let it upset you. It's going to get way, way better. Here's the thing. The evil has to eat each other. Like, the people that wanted this, the civil war everybody's looking for is just going to happen on the right. It's going to be the extreme right and the far right. That's it. Those communities are going to devour each other. It's already starting. It's going to get worse. The best thing for you to do, stay inside, lock your doors, and mind your business. It will get worse. But the thing about it is, while they're devouring each other, the juggernauts are going to start fighting back. And that's when it's going to get messy. Because as soon as the juggernauts start fighting back, those files are suddenly going to be released. Oh, we're going to get a whistle. Anyway, Give Me Shelter said, you talking about, well, yes, I keep on forgetting his name. Oh, Lord. Just John said, on the upside, Jimmy Kimmel is about to get paid. They are going to have to let him out of his contract and pay him. Once that happens, the non-compete goes away. He can do whatever he wants. Absolutely. And I think that he is probably, either going to go to Netflix or YouTube. Sudu said they want Kimmel to make an apology and donate. Not going to happen. Y'all fired that man. He's pissed. Not going to happen. Give Me Shelter said, I think it's over for the legacy big three networks in the next 3 years. And I agree with you. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to say the streaming services are behind this, but the streaming services are going to reap wonderfully, bountifully. When those big three die, Netflix is just rubbing his hands. Netflix is like, yeah, buddy. Nasby said Kimmel is friendly fake enemies and actual besties with Matt Damon. If he gets them white men don't play. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all went after him? Jimmy? You're crazy. Yikes. Devonda said, Just Jonna, what do you think of the Love Island contract? And should Alandria sue because 2 men tried to humiliate her with production's help? I am not Just Jonna. Just Jonna, please answer. I don't think she can sue on that. I don't know if she has a case, but Just Shonda, what do you think? Give Me Shelter said the thing about Twitter, 70% of it is engagement are bots and 40% of TikTok. Some analyst group did a study. Oh, of course. He's faking the numbers. That's why he's buddying up to the president, so he can do that. Nasby said, all I do lately is repost NikkiNicoleStar content. And the summer I turned pretty posts. Social media is beyond hellscape. I feel like I have to fight for any semblance of joy and moments of escapism. Continue to fight. Guys, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get worse, really, really bad. Not for you, though. It's going to get really, really bad for the people who voted for this. Mind your business. Everybody's going to start suing. Everybody, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Nicole said, what do you think about the info that Candace Owens had been dropping? She's blocked on everything, so I don't really know about anything until somebody talks about her. I will say this, she moving like a side chick. If I was the wife, I would be like, pause. That's the last damn post you're going to post about my husband. It's weird. But she's about to get her wake-up call. She's trying to go after them groypers. Have fun. Alexis said they are already in YouTube comments hunting people down. Yeah, and you know what? You know what stopped that? They had a whole website where they were documenting people and like doxing people and being like, this is so-and-so who said something bad about Charlie Kirk. People got lawyers together and they were like, oh, we're ready to sue. Let's go. All of a sudden that website went away. Listen, these people are not powerful. These people are not strong. All you have to do is pull back the curtain and you will see that the wizard is not intimidating. Fight back. Y'all have the power. Sippy Simone says, same in my group chats, Nikki. The timeline, it's crazy. I said, Kimmel? Oh, ain't nobody safe. Gibby Schultz said Disney is smelling itself concerning the Star Wars and Marvel spinoffs are online. But again, like y'all have to realize it's so many other things in this. It's not Disney. Now, the smart thing that I would do if I were Disney, I would get rid of NikkiStar. You moving messy. You been messy. And Disney services everyone, not just straight white Republicans. And if you are aligning yourself with NikkiStar, you are saying that you don't want the support or money of people who are not straight white Republicans. That is the problem with those far right people. They think that they're the only people in America and that they're the only ones that matter. They're about to find out. Nasby said, I love Nikki being an insider and sharing what she does with us. She takes me from being indifferent and ignoring certain news to me being ready to have popcorn and clock tea about who's standing on this child. Oh, it's going the minute SAG does that press conference with the WGA. Yikes. Cameron said, I remember as a child watching the episode of Touched by an Angel when Satan came as a politician and he started preaching to the outskirt people. That episode is coming to life. Yep. Give Me Shelter said, the thing is, everybody in this administration is going to jail. People are too used to political TV. The real work is happening in silence. Absolutely. That's why all of them, after that demon got murked, that's why all of these, like I told you guys, we're in the season of the troll. And that's why all of those people who called it trolling are now saying, oh, let's talk it out. I didn't vote for this. I didn't want this. Let's de-escalate. De-escalation is not going to happen. These people, you have put the battery in the back of a lot of these people whose minds are undeveloped. And y'all have fed them nothing but hate all of their youth, to the point where they have no empathy. Y'all put the battery in their back, and these kids are out for blood. Y'all are not safe. You did it. You wanted to go viral. Oh, you went viral, okay. And you created an army of weapons that are now turning on you. Listen, guys, another thing we have to realize, sane white people, Black people, and people of color in the chat, these people are rich first. They are white, rich and white first. That's what everybody else that is not rich and that is not white has to get it. And here's the thing, you got to be both. So if you're like, oh, I'm not rich, but I'm white. Not you. Y'all have to get it. And y'all have to fight back. The 1% is not the majority, guys. You are not helpless. You are the power. Simply Simone said, I feel like Jimmy has been leaning towards retirement, and this may have been his way out with this situation and to get a nice deal with Netflix or a YouTube show. Jimmy was never going to retire from this job. He was going to go out just like Jay Leno and just like David Letterman. Like, he was going to do this job into his 60s because it's lucrative now. It was going to be even more lucrative later on with that contract that he signed. I do not think that man was going to retire until he was in his 60s. I don't think that was coming up at all. So we'll see. We will see. Megan said streaming services are going to eat and we're going to pay even more. Yeah. Because what else are we going to have? What else are we going to have? Oh, it's getting bad, y'all. Welcome to a dictatorship. Nicole said, I don't see grounds for a case, and honestly, that would just damage her brand. She's on to bigger things. I agree. Miss Brown Sugar said, not sure if it's even worth it for Alon to sue when she is beyond the show now. Best revenge will be paying the show dust. I agree. Nas B said, only possibly related news. Y'all seen that Ben and Jerry retired for reasons related to part? Yeah. Yep. See, that's the thing. Him retiring means now that him retiring and stepping down means that his business is still saved. His money is still saved. And now he can say and do whatever the hell he wants. These people are stepping down and getting fired or whatever. They are not going. They think that these people, that's why you have to be smart. And everybody running this administration is just stupid, right? The smart people, y'all not hearing them because they're moving in silence. These people are fighting back. These people are, and they got the money they got the brains and the money to do it. Ciao. Mari said, I'm so sad Jerry stepped down from Ben and Jerry's after they got bought out. The activism was just squished out. Here's the thing. Now that he's bought out, he can do whatever he wants, say whatever he wants, and still make a lot of money. It's a win for him. Miss Brown Sugar said exactly, it won't matter until it matters and the corporation's bottom line. Yep. Give Me Shelter said that Latino Nick Fuentes already told Candace and the rest of those raccoons. Guys, we're just going to mind our business. We warned y'all. Y'all didn't listen. Okay. Simply Simone said, I'm scrolling on Twitter as we're speaking, and I'm seeing so many people announce that, yeah, it's... When y'all see Fran Drescher in front of a podium saying what happened was an outrage, get ready, because it's about to be a war in Hollywood. Hannah said, they say it takes close to 90 years for an empire to fall. We're in that period of destroying an old broken system. It has to be worse before a new system is built. I agree. That's why, listen, after the election, I cried, right? I cried for very specific reasons. I cried because of the communities that I am involved in. And I know that we will be affected. I absolutely knew that. The communities that I am a part of and the communities that I just love. It's always the poor. It's always the working class. It's always the Black community. It's always the Latino community. It's always the immigrant community. It's always the LGBTQ community. I was very scared about that, right? And I also wept because I knew that we were all going to collectively watch this administration eliminate millions of people. And that was my biggest thing. I wanted to listen. I don't get involved in what's happening. The whole Palestine and Arabs fighting with the Jews. I don't get involved in that. That ain't my community, and that's not my business, right? What is my business is seeing such destruction from this nation because I am the remnant of the people who received that same destruction from this nation. And when we get comfortable as a nation doing that to others, gotta say, makes me a little scared because now we're getting desensitized again to death and subjugating people and making them feel as if because this person is this or this person is that, they deserve to die. It gets real weird because then you start looking at my people because I am the remnant of what you have done. I know what this nation is capable of when they go down this road. So I wept, I cried, I couldn't get out of bed for a very long time. And then I got up here and I laughed with you guys and y'all got me through, right? But what also encouraged me was that I know that the communities that I am a part of that are going to be affected by this administration, I know we have one thing that community that voted for this does not have, and that is real community. We are absolutely going to look out for each other. We are absolutely going to fight, and we are absolutely going to become stronger together. So I thank God that I'm on the right side of history in the right community where I know that my people will be safe. I'm still praying I'm still going to be praying for the Palestinian community. As a Black American, I know it's going to be very hard to watch your people lose their life in real time. I've seen it. I've experienced it every day. We're down dealing with 2 Black men that were mysteriously lynched. It's tough. It is very, very hard. And I tried my best to make sure that didn't happen. But now that it happened, and now that we are here, the best I could do is pray. I can't help. We were trying to help. We're here now. So while this empire is falling, I'm going to keep my behind in my community, mind my business, and wait to get the call that it's time to rebuild. There's nothing else we can do, y'all. Stick this is what I'm saying. Stick within your community, stay with your people, stay wise, mind the business of your community. That's all we can do to survive this, because it's going to get worse. But we will be able to survive this. Oh my God, this is a Love Island live. I'm so sorry for anybody just tuning in. But sorry. This is if you're tuning in from any other place, just know we're in America. This is a really scary time for all of us. So my lives are going to probably be like this for the foreseeable future. Nasby said, I got that from Nasby. Megan said, people thought that Target boycott was a joke until the CEO resigned. He didn't really resign. That was performance. Disney ABC is about to possibly go through the same thing. We talk with our wallets. We'll see. Again, the people have the power. And I have to say, the people ain't moving fast enough for me. The people ain't moving fast enough for me. Like, how much more do the 99% have to endure before they finally fight back? Hannah said, Tamara pissed me off even more alongside the Pan-African king, Dr. Umar. She's not well. She hasn't been well for a very long time. I remember watching her reality TV show, and the way she fought over that man and paid that man to love her. There was something not right with her a very long time ago. I wish her peace. I don't know if she's struggling with her identity or whatever it is, but my God, today, what a scary mind she has. Dr. Umar, listen, I'm from Philly. We know Dr. Umar as a comedian. I cannot believe people are taking him. Everybody from Philly is gagged that people are taking this man seriously. He's a comedian. I grew up laughing at that dude. I don't understand how everybody takes that guy seriously. He's just a comedian. That's it. He just says whatever he says to get money. He's a scammer. Like, guys, he is not somebody to take seriously. Here's the thing. He's going to get it. And like, there's about to be a war in Hollywood. And I just like, oh my, I just want to act. What is going on? A Wonderful Life said, what do you think of TJ and Iris? And what do you think is the next for Ola and Nicolandria? Well, we talked about this. TJ and Iris were always going to be together. They were always it. Like, they always liked each other. Iris just stayed with Pepe to stay on the show. But I'm not surprised that TJ and Iris are back together. For Alandria and for Ola, I think the next thing for her is modeling, and I think she's going to do it. She's already doing it. She's doing it really well. Black Hollywood has embraced her. She's going straight to the top. Nicolandria, modeling as well. I think Nick is going to go into acting, and I think if he's good, he's going to eat. If he's not good, he's going to do well until he gets classes and becomes a lot better. But those two, at this point, Alandria and Nicolandria, legitimate celebrities. They're fine. Just John said Disney is going to catch it because the FCC chairman was on a conservative podcast this afternoon and directly Yep. It's a mess. I'm a heist, right? Said also, why did Garby not even be in this episode? I don't remember. Oh my God, you're right. I don't remember seeing her either. Oh gosh. I think they still have ownership. I just think that he's just stepping down so that he can't be as vocal. But I think the good guys are still going to get paid. Give Me Shelter said, Jerry said he can't work with Unilever, the company that bought it out. Oh. No, Ben and Jerry's. He stepped down today. The best thing, Kim Ball said, the best thing that happened to Joy Reid was getting, Don Lemon too. Don Lemon too.
I'm sorry, who stepped down?
Jerry from Ben and Jerry's.
Why?
Because he doesn't support Unilever, the company that bought their company. And he was already getting heat for speaking out against the president.
Yeah. I was about to say, because they definitely are. Because she told me that Kim
Yeah.
What happened?
He got fired. They canceled his show.
Today?
Jimmy's done. And I was just telling him, I was like, Jimmy's a juggernaut. So for them to get rid of him,
but
ain't nobody safe.
All he did was point out what was already in the media.
They're letting you know, not even wealthy white men are safe under this dictatorship. So, Jess Jonda said, re Alandria. I don't think Alandria has a case without real proof that there was an intentional target against her, i.e., emotional distress. Producer manipulation of contestants is expected. I agree. No, one of the Star family members just asked if she could sue, and Jess Jonda, who's an actual lawyer, responded.
Period. Clock it. We got lawyers.
Period.
The Star family. Clock it.
Hannah said, I cried in November. True. Me too. And now I'm facing the reality of what we are going through. Yep. Listen, I come from survivors. I come from people who have survived the worst. This ain't it. So I'm going to get through this just like my ancestors got through the worst of America.
That's right.
I'm going to get through America when she's not at her best. Shamlock said, let's go to sleep with good energy, though, please. It's been an emotional night. Amen. Amen. Listen, I won't be able to much longer. Give Me Shelter said, shout out to Africa that launched its own continental internet company. They said bye to Google, and Africa is on it. My God, today, they're not playing. They're not playing. Cameron said, well, back to Love Island real quick. How do you guys feel about Chris on this season? He's got a new attitude. Listen, Cameron, the Star family is not liking Chris. They are not liking him. And this is the thing. The theme park money is not in Florida. They're going to still eat in Florida. Now, Cali, listen, California, LA, let me know when y'all about to do it, because I have never been. And I'm supposed to go in October, but let me know, y'all. Jess Jonda said a principal in Connecticut was placed on administrative leave because of a comment amongst hundreds in Foki Daniva's comments. That means someone, oh my gosh. Wow. The Philly does not take that man seriously. It's crazy. Miss Brown Sugar said the cruelty is the point. Our actions and intention has to move beyond reacting to cruelty to protect their communities. I don't have room or time for performative outrage over the expected. Absolutely. Devonta said, just Jonda, I asked because Taylor made a video saying that what Ace said was true. I don't like how people are calling these men and bullying her relationship with Nick. That's alarming to me. Taylor just wants to stay relevant. Alexa said, to lighten the mood, have we talked about Irish and TJ grand reopening of it all? Just did. I always knew that they would find their way to each other again. I always knew. I'm not shocked. Yeah, have we even heard Isaiah speak? That's crazy. That's crazy. Eden said, if I wanted to watch young Republicans fall in love, I watched The Bachelor. TJ and Irish are thoroughly interesting. Yes. Here's the thing, guys. The Bachelorette, I'm out. I'm not reviewing that. I told you I have to take a stand at some point. I'm out. Nicole said, we tried to tell that whole group of left. Yep. We can't do nothing now. Now we got to focus on ourselves and surviving this. Give Me Shelter said, where's my manners? Hi, NikkiStar, Mama Star, and Star fam. I just came in here and went through the fridge without saying hi. No worries. Thank you for stopping by. Give Me Shelter said, thank you for saying that about Dr. Umar and Nikki. It's sad out here. People are not having discernment about the content they consume. Remember Risa Tisa? People fall for anything. Listen, I honestly think it's just because how he represents himself online. And if you're not from Philly, you do not know that that man is a joke. He's a joke. Nobody takes him seriously. He is a joke. Just Jonda said, WAG, SGA, the right to speak our minds and disagree. Oh, that's what they said? The right to speak our minds and disagree with each other. It is not to be denied, not by violence, not by abuse of governmental power. Ooh, they're going to sue. They're going to sue. Yikes. Oh, Africa ain't playing. Africa ain't playing. I love to see it. I love to see it. Miss Brown Sugar said, wait, but I thought he could be overseas. Don't do him. Don't do him. Yeah, I can't believe, like, the jealousy is a disease. Jealousy is a disease. No, I don't dislike him. No, I don't have anything against Taylor, but I don't like how he's moving. I didn't like how he moved in the villa. I didn't like how he treated Alandria, and now he's, trying to get relevance by trying to spark up the rumors that Nicolandria is fake. It's like, leave it alone. Leave them alone. And that's the thing. It's unfortunate, but they got to cut everybody off because everybody is just jealous of them being successful and is not smart enough to join in with their success. Excuse me, with their success, because Alandria and Nick are so sweet, they would have shared their success with everyone. So it's so sad. It's so sad. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of her beliefs. And I feel like at some point we have to stop supporting people who are voting and are representing a belief that is actively harming so many Americans. Like, we have to stop making these people rich. We have to stop giving them attention, and we have to stop giving them platforms. Defund, and deplatform. Yeah, I saw that, and I'm just like, Nick's at work. He's at work. A Wonderful Life said Taylor's supposedly going on a podcast solo to tell his side. Oh Lord. Yeah, I hope it's a rumor too. I really, really do. Like, please. Season 7, release us. Please release us. Like, I'm going to release you all, guys, because we have hit the 2-hour mark. My God, today. I will see you guys all here tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe at 4 p.m., I want to talk about the Dame Dash interview with the Breakfast Club. What a hilarious interview. And then right after that, we will get into the next episode of Love Island Games. Again, a more superior show than the regular Love Island. I'm enjoying it thus far. I will continue to review Love Island Games. I am not reviewing Love Island. I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm good. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. Please make sure you like the video, comment, and share if you care. And I will see you tomorrow for something else. Love you guys. Night. So sorry for everybody who just jumped in at the end. Listen, Americans are going through it right now. Keep us in your prayers. Bye, guys.